All right, seventh grade math. This is lesson 26, mixed applications with integers. All right, lesson 26, mixed application with integers. We have a reminder. It says to estimate the answer first. This can help you choose the correct operation. So, on this assignment, Poonam takes a bus from 53rd Street to work every morning. The bus stops every 8 blocks and she gets off at the fourth stop. If the numbers of the streets go in consecutive order and the bus moves from higher to lower numbered streets, then what street does Poonam get off the bus? So, problems with two or more operations are often solved in two or more steps, but you can often use integers to write these problems in one step. This makes it easier to picture the whole problem at once. The drop in street numbers can be expressed by a negative number. So we have that Poonam travels 4 times -8 blocks. So where the bus stops can be written as, if you notice, they have 53 because that's the street she got on. We're adding 4, the parentheses mean times -8. We have to do what's multiplication first according to the orders of operation. So we're going to take 4 times -8 and we get -32. So 53 plus -32. If we did 53 minus 32, because we would add the opposite or we could subtract the opposite. So 53 minus 32 is 21. So Poonam gets off the bus at 21st Street. Ooh. 3 boys started a business raking yards. They bought 3 rakes at $7 each and a tarp for $9. If they earned $60, how much profit did they make? It says show the expense for the rakes. We bought 3 rakes at $7. So that's going to be -7 because we had to pay out. The expense of Add the expense of the tarp. So we have 3 times -7 for the rakes plus -9 for the expense of the tarp. Make sure you guys get that written down before going on to the next page. For part C of the problem, it says add the earnings. Well, we made $60. So we have 3 times -7 plus -9 plus 60. If we punch that in on our calculator, we end up with a profit of 30. Now, the correct way to write that would be $30 to put a label on it. Now, if I didn't want to do this on my calculator, I would have to do 3 times -7 first, and that's -21 plus -9 plus 60. Now, if I do my two negative numbers, -21 plus -9 is -30 plus 60. Now, if I wrote this problem the other way, it'd be 60 plus -30. There's a negative sign right there. Or I could say 60 minus 30 because I could subtract the opposite and get 30 and then label it $30. So what you are going to do for this assignment is you are going to do these 6 problems by writing out the problem and then giving the answer. Since they are word problems, you need to make sure you label them. So I'm going to do number 2 with you. Then you're going to do 3, 4, 5, and 6 on your own, as well as the application. So Jacques averaged -3 yards a carry for 3 plays in 1/4 of the football game. Well, I want to multiply that, but I also want to show that I have to do my multiplication first. So I put parentheses around it. In the second quarter, he ran 1 play for 22 yards. So we have our 22. What was the total yardage for the half? Since it says total, I'm going to add those 2 problems together. Now, if I do what's in my parentheses, that's -9 plus the 22. Or I could write that as 22 plus -9 or 22 minus 9. And I get 13 for my answer. I label it with yards. We have been practicing problems like this in our bell work. So it's a matter of reading the problem, writing it out, and solving it. So you're going to do problems 3, 4, 5, and 6, just kind of the same way I did problem number 2. On the application, it says to use estimation. So Aristotle is trying to estimate the depth of a submarine. It starts out as 197 meters below sea level. Well, if it's below, that's a negative 197. Then it dives 6 meters per minute for 5 minutes. Well, 6 meters dives would be negative because it's going down. And then I have 5 minutes. So I have to multiply those two together. And then I'm going to add it to that. So there's your problem. You'll need to get an answer and then label it. Now, you're going to finish the rest of the assignment. Don't forget to submit to me through Canvas when done. Good luck and have fun.